And welcome back to another Tetris Effect gameplay. Keep in mind that there is a photosensitivity warning. Basically, if you are epileptic or if you are prone to dizzy spells, if you suffer from severe astigmatism and light bothers you, please do not watch this gameplay, as it can cause you problems, and I would really rather not be responsible for that. So, you have been warned. Let's get this going. I do really love playing Tetris Effect. It's very fun. It does piss me off a lot. But, you know. But it's very fun, so. So one of the things that we've been trying to do is get through the journey mode, which I'm still on easy mode, which pisses me off so much because despite how much time I've spent trying to finish this, it is just being an extreme pain. Now I've not been having any luck with making progress. Sorry, I'm trying to type and do this at the same time, and it's just not going anywhere. Okay, sorry. There we go. Alright, so we're on the second to last of this, and I just have not been able to beat it, and it's taken way longer than it should have to get through this. I can only imagine the fucking headache of trying to do this on the regular modes, let alone the higher difficulty. I am a really big fan of puzzle games. That's part of why I love this game as much as I do. But that's also why I struggle with it so much, because it actually makes you think in order to deal with anything on it. So, you know. So let's get this going, shall we? It's time to hate my fucking life. Even more than I already do. God, I forgot how fast this goes. Like, one thing with this, it doesn't give you a whole lot of opportunity to, I already fucked up. It doesn't give you a whole lot of opportunity to, appreciate the design work that they put into this. But I do love playing games that piss me off for the sheer fact of, it makes it more challenging in a fun way, but I don't know. See, Tetris is one of those games where if you can keep your wits about you, it gives you what you need. I fucked that up. I've already lost. Yep, I already lost. immediately give up. Oh, shit. It'll take a few, warm-up rounds. That's fine. I'm in a good mood, though, so it doesn't really bother me. Just spent the last 2 hours minimum watching videos by Jake Monroe on YouTube. I absolutely love his channel. I love band's music so much. It was actually a recent finding too. So I found out I've actually been following his girlfriend on Instagram and I think Twitter as well for a while now. And I had no idea. I was just like, oh, you're an awesome goth. You're, you know, very interesting looking person. I like your content. And came across a post after I had found Jake's page of, you know, her tagging him in something, and then I saw, you know, videos with them together, and I was like, wait, and then she actually mentioned it. I was like, no. Like, I don't know. It was one of those, like, I shipped them, and then, you know, found out they're together. That's something I do so much with Tetris. I fucking overcorrect, and it fucks me up so much. Let's see, like, I've already lost this one. I have no sense of timing with this game. Yep, I already lost. Alright, we got 13 lines though. It's whatever. Sorry about being so hushed, but there is someone sleeping right behind me, and I promised to try and not be loud, which was, you know, part of why I made a point to watch videos by Jake Monroe before doing this, because I figured it would put me in a good mood. Because usually when I play this, I don't give myself any prep time, I just dive right into it, and then I get so pissed off. I get so fucking pissed off. And for those of you who haven't watched some of my gameplays before, when I play with friends or just play in general, when I get pissed off gaming, it's different than me pissed off in person. I get very, very vocal about it. Like, I'm not quiet at all. I actually had to change the sensitivity on my mic when gaming with friends before, because I would just start screaming into the mic, and they're like, dude, you need to either shut up or leave. Which they were right. So I've been trying to work on that, but, you know, it's funny. It's like the one thing I can't do with screaming is actual, like, you know, in a musical sense. I fucked that up. It's whatever. Give me one for the right so I can fix it. Not what I meant to. Fuck. Okay. Okay, so this is what I meant when I started the video, and I said that getting to this point has been a pain. Like, what was the one that pissed me off? There was one that pissed me off so much. Celebration. It took me so fucking long just to get through that one, and I yelled so much. Like, the startup one, like, I'll relive some of this just to show you. It's very slow. It's so slow when you start up. Like, they really do give you a chance to get a feel for it. And you know, if you pay attention, you know, they do give you the pieces that you need to make progress. Like, they do. You just have to actually look. Like, none of the pieces that they give you are ones that you don't need. Every piece that you get are ones that you need. It's just different levels. You have less time to realize where they're at. But one of the things with Tetris Effect that I thoroughly enjoy, as I've stated in almost... Okay, I may have lied about the pieces you need. One of the things I've stated multiple times that I absolutely love about Tetris Effect is that they put so much into the visuals, which, I mean, as I stated multiple times before, this is intended as a VR game. Like, it is a VR game. So whenever you play it, it's actually meant to be very, very distracting towards the pieces that you need and your progress, because it's so difficult not to pay attention to what's going on around you. But it's so pleasing. It is so visibly pleasing. Like, when you first start off, it is very easy to just feel the calm. But there are points, and you always know when it's about to do it, when the music starts to build. And that's when you know it's about to speed up. Like, it always gives you warning. So whenever you start to hear the music speed up, it's just like, oh, I need to get ready for hell. I like that the flash, the vocals picking up, that's, you know, the song's starting to build, so it's about to start doing it, where the speed builds up, and if you actually don't make enough progress while it's doing it, it will actually pause the music until you do. But if you can keep tempo with it, that's also something that tends to help a good bit with it. Did it again. I say this is the easiest one, but you know, even still, I'm trying to look and talk and see. I didn't even get to the point where it actually starts to build. Like, I didn't even get to that part. I hate this visual. It hurts my eyes so much. Very, very sensitive eyes. I spend less and less time outside the older I get. I'm becoming less and less of a social bird. I spend most of my time playing video games, which, I mean, as a teenager, that was just a dream. It was something I didn't really share with people because I didn't really think it was something that would be taken well, that I loved video games, and I didn't really knowingly have a lot of gamer friends, and it was very frowned upon in my household. Okay, so the music's starting to build, so you know it's about to do it. Oh, maybe that might be the wrong build that I'm thinking of. It feels like forever since I played this far back. But it is a good build up. Like, if you get stuck at a level, playing previous levels can definitely help you get through it, get you back into the mode of everything, getting used to the visualizations. Something I actually ticked a couple of people off when I was streaming before was I wasn't being responsive to comments. Because people, like, I always keep the comment section to the right of my videos so that I can see whenever people comment, because originally I didn't used to do that, and people would try commenting and I wasn't getting any of it, and people got shitty with me. Yeah, this is one of those blank pieces that doesn't really matter. Shouldn't say that. There's always a reason why they give you pieces, and I know better than that. But so I actually keep it on the right, but with this game I can't do like I do with other ones, where I can look over at them and read them, because if the further in you get while you're playing, if you're not paying attention, it will actually mess you up very quickly, especially when the speeds build. But Tetris was actually one of the very first games that I played as a kid. Just regular straight up Tetris. It was Tetris and Bejeweled. They were the first games that I ever played, and I loved them so much. That was actually what started my longing for wanting to play video games, and my curiosity into like computer games and things like that. As I would visit family out of state, sometimes every year, not always. And one of my aunts, she would play Tetris on her computer, and I got curious about it, and I didn't expect her to let me play it, but she did, and it just became a thing anytime I go over. Instead of wanting to go and explore the town and stuff like that, I just wanted to sit on her computer, which I shouldn't seem to mind initially. I think eventually it became slightly annoying, because I was spending more time on her computer than I could. Or I was spending more time on her computer than she could. I can't talk and do things at the same time. Attention span of a goldfish. You're finally giving me the fucking piece I needed. But what I was trying to get at before I managed to sidetrack myself, here lately I haven't been very responsive while gaming. Whenever I play, I've started doing what I used to do, which was game silently. I wasn't very talkative during them, which, I mean, I know people I know in person, that doesn't really bother so much, because I can be a very talkative person, much less so nowadays. I just don't feel much of any desire to talk anymore. Like, I know I'm a very annoying person. That's fine. Like, it's fine. Like, I know I annoy people, and it's alright. I'm trying to not put myself in a bad mood by thinking about things like that. I said I made a point to watch videos that would put me in a good mood before I hopped on this. I actually left I've left comments on a few of his videos, but I left a comment on one of Jake Monroe's Jake Monroe, I don't know why I said Monroe, one of his videos asking if it would be alright if I did reaction videos to some of his videos. His try not to laughs are fairly amusing, but I don't know, he does some really, really fun videos, and I feel like as many views as he has, as many views as their band has, they're just not as appreciated as they could be, and I like to bring a little light to his channel, and just to him in general. I just think it'd be amusing. I always forget it doesn't give you time if you finish early. I hate this one. I love the track, but I hate the visualization. It messes with me so much. If you watch the windmills, so anytime you gotta change it to turn the piece, you'll actually turn the windmills. So that's another thing I love about Tetris Effect, is you're as interactive with it as it is with you. It's just, I love how far Tetris has come. Like, I really, really do. I absolutely love it. I think it's a great game. It can be very relaxing. It can also be extremely frustrating. So, now it's bad. It's not as bad as things like, me trying to play Until Dawn, or Dead by Daylight, or things like that, or whenever I hop on Titanfall. Like, it's not It doesn't get that stressful, though I do get a lot more vocal with this game than I do with other games. I think that's mostly due to the fact that I'm playing by myself. I don't have anyone in a party chat. I don't have anybody in a group chat or anything like that, so I don't have to worry about, you know, someone getting pissed off because, you know, now I'm ranting and raving and, you know, someone's ears are bleeding. I don't have to worry about that with this. You know, the worst I ever have to worry about is, you know, waking my fiance up whenever he's trying to sleep. It's usually the worst of my worries. Which would be a nice thing. Once he's out, he's usually out for a while. But, you know, there's still always that, you know, where I don't want to wake him up. I need pieces. The bubble one. Yes, the bubble one. I remember you, Bubble. I do. But as I recall, we don't get along. Get a VR so that I can play this the way it's intended. Derek actually has one, but the setup's a pain, so he doesn't wanna undo it just so that I can play this as it's intended. Plus, I'm pretty sure I will just get even more pissed off if I play this in the VR mode as it's intended. Which, I mean, might be funny for you guys. It might be annoying. I'm not sure. I've had some people recently actually try claiming that I'm an annoying person, and it's so hard not to laugh. It's like, you only say that because you don't know me. Trust me, I would annoy your socks off if you knew me in person. Promise you that. Not necessarily intentionally, just because I'm that person. I just annoy people. Always have. Yeah, the easiest way for me to not is by just not talking. Which, as I said earlier, has become a much more common thing nowadays, believe it or not. Maybe stop talking about that because it's going to put me in a bad mood. I worked very hard to make sure that I'd stay in a good mood for this. Yeah, it's just, that's how it goes. And put myself in a bad mood. I don't like level and it does not like me. I don't remember why either. That's the thing that's getting me. I don't remember why I don't like this level. I just remember that it made me very, very angry. I remember that music. This is why I didn't like it. So far in without having to actually restart a level. That makes me sad. I remember why I hate this one now. This was the fuck. No, this was not the fuck. This was the first one that had 2 speed increases that I dealt with, and I did not have a good time. The song's starting to pick up. I need to learn to ignore that when it starts picking up. Because whenever it does, I notice it and then I pay too much attention to it. This tune though. I love it. Oh, it always messes me up. mad that I struggle with this one so much. It's fine. It's totally fine. Okay, so that's 6 levels. That's the first 6 levels. The one that royally pissed me off was Celebration. Another one was Kaleidoscope. I know that one for sure. Hula Soul was a big one. Mermaid Cove I don't think was bad. Orbit. Oh my gosh, Orbit. I thought I would never be done with the bullshit with Orbit. It was just insanely fucking stupid. Like there's no beating around the bush with it. It was just very, very frustrating. But I think we've warmed up enough, so let's get back to trying this out again. One of the biggest things with Tetris Effect is try to keep it as low as you can. If you don't, it'll build up on you before you can get back ahead of it. And I mean, you will end up with spots where it just looks like you're not going to be able to recover from it. You will, as long as you can keep a somewhat level head about it. Like I don't. I get very, very pissed off when playing this game. Well, looks like this one is still a bust. I want to get this level so bad. I want to get it. I want to get it. I want to get it so bad. Another time. So, this has been Tetris Effect. But, yeah, I think I'm done with this. Let's hop over to some Skyrim.